Firearm laws in New Jersey, what you need to know. New Jersey has some of the strictest gun laws in the country. Whether you already own a gun, want to buy one, or are just curious, it's super important to understand the rules. In this video, we'll break it all down in a simple way. We'll cover how to buy a gun, the permits you need, how to carry and transport guns, and a lot more. Chapter 1. How to buy a gun in New Jersey. Buying a gun in New Jersey isn't as easy as walking into a store and picking one out. There's a lot of paperwork and steps you have to follow. If you want to buy a handgun, like a pistol, you'll need a special permit called a permit to purchase a handgun. You have to apply for it at your local police department, get fingerprinted, and pass a background check. Each permit only lets you buy one handgun, and it expires after 90 days, though it can be extended another 90 days if needed. For rifles or shotguns, like a hunting rifle, you need something called a Firearms Purchaser Identification Card, or FPIC. This card doesn't expire unless you move or change your name. But to get one, you still have to go through a background check and provide fingerprints. Also, New Jersey has a rule that says you can only buy one handgun per month, no exceptions unless you have a special waiver. Chapter 2. Permits. Now let's talk more about permits. To get either a handgun permit or an FPIC, you'll need to fill out forms, give some personal references, and get fingerprinted. The police will run a background check to make sure you're allowed to own a gun. It costs $2 for a handgun permit and $5 for the FPIC. While the law says the process should take no longer than 30 days, it can take longer, so it's a good idea to apply early if you're planning to buy a gun. Chapter 3. How to transport a gun. New Jersey has very strict rules about moving guns from one place to another. Here's what you need to know. Guns must be unloaded and stored in a closed and locked case, like a gun box or bag. If your car has a trunk, the gun should go there. Ammunition has to be kept separate from the gun. You can only drive your gun between certain places, like your home, a shooting range, or a gun store. Stopping for coffee or groceries while your gun is in the car is against the law, so make sure you go straight to where you're supposed to be. Chapter 4. Carrying a gun and self-defense. If you want to carry a gun outside your home in New Jersey, you'll need a permit to carry a handgun. This is very hard to get because you have to prove you really need it, like if your life is in danger. Even if you have a carry permit, you can't bring your gun everywhere. There are a lot of places where guns are banned, like schools and government buildings. For self-defense, New Jersey has something called the duty to retreat. This means if you're in danger, you have to try to get away first before using a gun to defend yourself. You can only use a gun if there's no other choice and your life is at risk. Chapter 5. Ammunition and magazines. New Jersey also has rules about ammo and magazines. You can own hollow-point bullets, but you can't use or carry them just anywhere. They can only be used at shooting ranges or in your home. If you're transporting them, make sure they're stored properly or you could get in trouble. Magazines, those are the parts of the gun that hold the bullets, are limited to 10 rounds in New Jersey. If you have a magazine that holds more than 10 rounds, it's illegal unless you're in law enforcement or the military. Chapter 6. Banned guns. New Jersey has banned some guns that they call assault weapons. This includes certain types of rifles like AR-15s or guns with features like a pistol grip or a folding stock. If a gun meets too many of these features, it's illegal to own in the state. Breaking this law can lead to serious penalties, like going to jail. Chapter 7. What happens if you break the rules? If you don't follow New Jersey's gun laws, you could face big problems. Even small mistakes like transporting your gun the wrong way could lead to felony charges. This means you might have to pay big fines or even go to prison. That's why it's so important to learn the rules and follow them carefully. A little mistake could change your life. Conclusion. New Jersey has some of the toughest gun laws in the country, and it's easy to see why people get confused. But if you take the time to learn the rules, you can stay safe and make sure you're following the law. What do you think about New Jersey's gun laws? Are they too strict, or are they fair? Interested in concealed carry? Follow us at Relaxed Fit Tactical.